Hi everyone, it's Deb back again, and I've got another project using the September Kitaholic Kits. It's a 9x12 layout. Now I've got the footage slowed down here because I wanted to use these circle frames with the pom-pom trim. So I grabbed my thin dies. I've got, I'm sure it might be My Favorite Things. Circle dies there, and I just traced them out onto some paper just to kind of get the design idea of what I wanted and the sizes that I also needed for the layout. And I'm just going to go through the pattern paper and die cut all these circles out. So I did use the floral, the chevron, that light pink chevron one. I did use the wood grain packaging. What else did I use? The vellum. I did, because I cut two of each pattern from the circles. The smallest circle is actually punched with my punch. And then I did, with the vellum, I layered that on top of the wood grain packaging, which you can see I'm cutting out now. It's such a beautiful wood grain pattern there. So this is my punch, and I'm just going to punch my two small pieces from that, and also the vellum to layer on top of that wood grain or wood veneer look. I'm not sure. it's very pretty. And this is with a bigger wood grain piece. Just run that through the die cut. If you haven't got a manual die cut, you could always just trace around something, or if you got a Cameo or a Cricut, you could cut them out that way too. So just trim my photos to fit under these frames. Now I was planning a project life spread and I ran out of printer ink, so I had these two photos in my little photo box to be scrapped, and when I couldn't do my project life, I grabbed these two photos and decided to put them in these frames. So I'm just fussing around with the placement, and then I am going to get my sewing machine out and stitch around all them little circles. So had a bit of trouble with this. This sewing machine is very old. I paid a couple of bucks for it at the markets, and it's temperamental. But what you want to do is just make sure you keep moving the circle around so you don't get that kind of squarish look. I didn't get a perfect circle with my stitching, and that's all good. That's why I went around twice, so it looks a bit messy. The smallest circle was the hardest one because I've got big fingers, and just trying to keep turning that small piece of paper in the sewing machine. Here we go, that's it there. Trying to get my fingers to turn it without putting it near the needle was a little bit of a mission. So I'm going to glue my photos to the back of these frames, and they're so pretty, these frames. I'm so happy that I got to use them. I've only got one left, so if I use that, I'm going to be very, very happy. And it's the black one. So yeah, still gluing the photos. They're not perfect circles underneath, but no one will see that. And I did take a photo before I started stitching all them circles, just because I knew I would forget what I had where. So I'm just referring back to the photo, and I'm just going to lightly adhere these circles down, because I wasn't sure whether I was going to tuck things under or move them. So yeah, just a tiny bit of my glue tape there. Okay, so I went through all the exclusive ephemera or die cuts and pulled some pieces out that I thought might work with the layout. The original idea of just having the circles going down the middle of the page, that was all I had in mind. I didn't know where else I wanted to go, so I did pull out quite a few things, and I only used a few bits and pieces here and there. I did grab the thickers, and I'm pretty sure they were the ones from the Pocket Page kit, and I am just going to spell out my girls here. I don't know why, but I rarely use stickers on a layout. I was quite proud of myself that I use these to make a title. So I've got, and I also got those 2 exclusive butterflies on there, and I do fuss about with that quite a bit, but they don't end up staying on the page. Because I brought in that little captured little die cut, the exclusive one, it had that corally pinky red color, so I did pull some stickers from the sticker sheet. The other heart up on the chevron piece there, that's from the exclusive, and just pulling in some gold sparkly hearts at the moment and finishing up my title. Just trying to get it as straight as I can. And I didn't like the way the S was hanging off that circle, so I did move the letters over a bit. Sorry, the kookaburras are going crazy here. Yeah, just moved all my letters over a bit. It still hangs off the circle a little bit, but I like it a bit better that way. So we got these gorgeous gold stickers, clear stickers, and so I pulled the leaf kind of branchy bits off and stuck one up the top and the bottom. And what else did I put on there? Did I bring some more? Oh no, I'm going to glue my other little bits down now. And I do come in with some of those puffy little sticker hearts to add just another little bit of texture to the layout. So I'm liking the way this is looking, but I felt like it needed a border, and I didn't want to bring any kind of dark border with a black pen or anything, so I decided to stitch a border, and I also stitched through my title to make sure them thickers weren't going anywhere. And I did remove some of the circles off the layout to do that, and oh my god, I was trying to find the top circle. I looked everywhere. I pulled my sewing machine back out. I thought it might have been stuck to the bottom of that. I was ripping things apart. I couldn't find it anywhere, and in the end it was stuck to the stuck to my sleeve under my arm. Oh, I was getting so frustrated. So just sticking them back down, and I'm going to splatter some gold Heidi Swap color shine, and that will be my layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and there will be some stalls coming. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.